Can you believe that I'm holding in this box Chanel's Spring 2025 makeup collection? Surprise, surprise. And honestly, what a big surprise, because I thought we were going to see a round two of Chanel's Le Beige winter collection, but instead they launched the Spring 2025 collection, which may not be a surprise for any of you, because if you watch my video that I uploaded yesterday with the best makeup of 2024, I mentioned it that I was gonna come here and review it. This collection, it is right now available at Chanel's boutique. It may be available at their website. If so, or if I find it anywhere else on any other retailers, I will be leaving all the links on the description box below, along with the rest of my makeup. We're gonna go over swatches of all the collection, and I'm pretty sure those who watch my Chanel holiday makeup review, you know that I mentioned that I saw a sneak peek of this baby in the JEUX de Lumières. I'm so excited for this palette. It is an oversized one with 12 grams of product. The case, beautiful, oversized. This is an eyeshadow and highlighter palette. Look at this beauty. And by the way, if you're new here to my channel, I film in natural light in 4K resolution. So look at these beautiful shades. Now, looking them up close, none of these really look like blushes, and I only have foundation, bronzer at the moment. Let's just go ahead and swatch it just to see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to go first with the new blushes. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at this. No glitter, thank goodness. Because I'm honest with you, the highlighter from the holiday collection wasn't my favorite one. In fact, I ended up returning it because it just was a glitter bomb. It was just like too much. It wasn't an overlay. And if it was an overlay, like many people said, it wasn't better to steal all those glitters. This one, no glitter. I picked up two of the new blushes from Chanel. They are reformulated. I cannot say it differently, because although many essays have been saying that no, they are not being reformulated, it's like, why they say new on the website? Then I picked up, this is the shade In Love and Quintessence. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. Let's swatch Quintessence. Okay, I see a little bit, not kickback, but these are not so firmly pressed as the reformulation. So, and then In Love, it does have a little bit more of that terracotta tone. Oh, that's so beautiful too. So this is Quintessence, this is In Love. Let's give it a good swatch here. Quintessence is more of a soft matte finish, and then In Love, likewise, soft matte. Going first with Quintessence, and I'm using a Sephora number 93 brush. But oh, you see right there, there's a tiny bit of kickback. And by the way, today, the day that I'm uploading this video, is the last day that you're able to use the Sephora 20% off of pretty much everything that you have in your cart, and the Sephora collection is 30% off, and it doesn't matter your tier. I think the code is Have It All. I will make sure to leave it on the description box as well as on a pinned comment. Okay, this is so beautiful. I mean, this is just an OG blush from Chanel. Let's go with In Love, and I'm using a BK Beauty brush. Also, BK Beauty just through YouTube. So if you place an order through the YouTube shop, which is the little, they look like little pictures right here when you tap the screen, you will get a 30% off automatically on everything. Okay, I can see that kickback too, right there. And it's pretty obvious. So this formula is not as compact as the reformulation. Again, this is the shade In Love, a little bit more of a warmer tone. I think this shade will work. They both have really good pigmentation. Here you go, side by side, Quintessence and In Love. My SA, she was so sweet. She sent me a little gift for my birthday. It's coming soon, friends. It's coming soon. She sent me a couple Chanel brushes, and she has allowed me to share her information, but because I don't want to share it like in public, if you are in need of an essay, just contact me through Instagram. Just send me a message and I will share her information with you. She's the sweetest, the best. this brush is gonna come in handy. Let's go for that JEUX de Lumiere highlighter palette. Oh my gosh, this is just so beautiful. And this brush is just perfect for traveling. You see right there? This one first on one side, and just I apply it a little bit like a topper right there. Oh my gosh, love this kind of brush. Precision, and you see like no, I mean like zero glitter. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay, I'm gonna just twist the brush, and I'm going with this shade, which is my type of shade. This kind of shade I love. And I'm just gonna take it above. Is that your typical highlighter though? I don't think so. I think yes, it's gonna give that beaming effect, mostly using it with this kind of brush that is just more packed, but it makes the skin look wet. So gorgeous. Let's go to the other side with a Sonia G fan brush, and I'm going first to this shade on one side, and see how this goes. Oh, that's so pretty too. And look, this one pairs so well with In Love, the blush In Love, because it just have a little, it's not too warm. This one is a cool tone kind of shade. This one is more of like a true champagne, and this one is more peachy. This one is more like that bronze tone, not even gold. I'm surprised because I thought for a minute these were gonna be really gold. I'm gonna go with a BK Beauty 108 brush. And now this one, I'm gonna apply it a little bit above. Let's see how this goes. You know, it blends in with my skin. It's very pretty. I'm gonna apply this shade on the tip of my nose. Do you see that? How there's that glaze effect? Yes, it is like a glaze. I love it so much. It's so pretty, just very natural. My gosh, if this was part of the Elevation winter collection, this would have been already on the best of 2024. I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna review it after because it is a spring collection. This should have been the holiday palette. Just saying. On this collection, there are 4 of the Ombre Essential. They are the single eyeshadows. I'm going to pop up the swatches of all of the shades. I picked up the shade Mauve Sucre. It's the one that really called my attention. Although, I also was tempted to get the matte shade because these new single matte shadows from Chanel are like, oh, to die for. In fact, I included one of them on the best of 2024. So I'm going to use just this bronzer from this palette. And I'm going with this travel eyeshadow brush. So practical and double-ended. I'm gonna use the blender side. I'm just going for the bronzer. That's so pretty. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm just gonna pinch it a little. All the tricks that I'm sure we all know. Don't you do the same thing when you're traveling and trying to take the minimum? Like, okay, I can do this with this and that and all that. I think they still have some of these palettes available. Yes, best palette of 2024. Now to the single eyeshadow. Again, the name is Mauve Sucre 250. This is my type of tone. Also the peachy one. Look very much of one that I really wanted to get. But I'm honest with you, it looks so much to this peachy tone. So I thought, you know what, if I'm going to have this, and I know this is also an eyeshadow, I don't know, there was just not a point for me to get it. So I went with this one. By the way, it comes with 2 little applicators. And I'm going back again with this brush. And I'm just going to grab some more. Oh, you know what? Let's swatch it. I almost forgot to do this. Ooh. This looks very fairy-like. It is a soft, metallic, almost satiny finish. It's not super beaming, which, I mean, it's expected by Chanel. In fact, I will say it's even kind of icy. I'm just gonna go with a light layer. No glitter and no fallout. It's beautiful too. Now let's go with the finger to just intensify. Oh yeah, you can intensify it, but it's not gonna be a ton more. It's not your typical metallic shade. I think it's just more of, like I said, a satin borderline metallic. You just have something is super delicate, a little bit of understated. So if you have been wanting to wear a light lavender tone or something that is purple, but you're afraid that the shade is going to be just too intense, this could be just perfect. Going back with a highlighter, and I think I'm gonna go with this shade, and I'm just gonna apply it right on the inner corner. Oh yeah, so beautiful. And a little bit on the brow bone. It just makes the eyes pop. Not only that, I feel like these highlighters have some translucency on them that is very natural and very, very pretty. Okay, friends, on this collection, there were also some eyeliners. I'm gonna pop up some images here that I received from my essay. They are swatches. I decided to skip on them. Honestly, none of the shades got my attention. That's why I already used my eyeliner. Now let's go for the Rouge Coco Bumps. I really love the shades. They look so spring-like. They look like little like jelly beans, like so pretty. I was like, oh my gosh, I want them all, but I'm like, no, you don't need them all. You really do not need them all. And I'm excited about this new finish. Out of all the shades, I picked up two of them. One is Honey Bliss and Charming Lilac. You know, friends, I had to pick up Charming Lilac. Beautiful case. And if you notice, the case on the top on this new finish Brilliant Shine, it has changed. It's not like the Rouge Coco Balm. This is the original one per se. That this one is just completely white. This one has a little bit of that peekaboo. Yeah, so that's so interesting. Let's go first with Honey Bliss. And this one has a little bit of, not glitter, but there's a sheen to it. It is a warm tone, but nude. And it may look like super warm right now here in the camera, but it's not that warm. Let me just swatch it, and we're gonna apply it on the lips right now too. You see? Oh, so glossy. Oh, this feels so good. Oh my gosh, look at that. This does have a lot more, not only pigment, but shine than the regular version. Indeed it does. Oh yes. And this shade, oh, this is gorgeous. This is a must-have. Don't give it a thought. Don't give it a thought. This is definitely a must-have. Oh my gosh, this is stunning. And you cannot see glitter particles. It's just a lot of shine. Why I'm doing this? I don't know. But this is Honey Bliss. And the shade that everybody's so enthusiastic, Charming Lilac. Oh my god. When you see this, it's like, what's going on with Chanel and purples? I mean, we have been seeing a lot of purple throughout the entire year from Chanel, from the matte eyeshadow, from the oversized palette of the holiday season to this. This from Chanel? I mean, really? Let's give it a little swatchy swatch here. Okay, that's one pass, and as you can tell, it's more of like a, yeah, it's a true lilac with that pinkish undertone. It's not so much blue. And even when I'm like, you know, like building it up, it's not like super intense. Let's see on the lips. You know, it's looking more of like a cool tone pink on me. That's pretty. That's indeed very much a spring shade. And I'm here for it. I know, you're like, Jacqueline, we just started fall. We're entering into winter. What are you thinking? I'm thinking that I'm a summer girl, and spring, yeah, I like the idea of spring makeup. I know, this is just beautiful too. Look at that. super wearable. I don't think this is a shade that, you know, looks off. I think I want to get, there's, I think, Tender Peach or something peach that looks very beautiful. I think I want to get that one too. And there's also a pinky one. Oh my gosh, I don't need them all, but you know, that feeling of I want it all because they are just so beautiful and the formulation is just so pretty. I think the makeup looks springy. It does look spring by, but in a very soft, delicate way. I really love. I have to tell you, of this collection, I mean, all the products are winners for me. From this collection, this palette is gorgeous. It's kind of like a glaze donut, like it just give you a glaze on the skin. It's so stunning. It's the reflection, no cast. Is wow, really pretty. I keep going back to it because I think I want to put a little bit of this shade right on the center of the eyelid just to try it as an eyeshadow, which, oh yeah, that's really nice. I'm not covering the lilac though. I just put in a tiny dot right in the center. Just open up a little bit more my eyelid. This is, oh yeah. And if you are a makeup artist, this will be so handy for you because you can cover so many skin tones with this highlighter palette, which is more to me a luminizer palette, not too much of a highlighter. It's gorgeous. The second best thing from this collection, definitely this new Brilliance Shine finish from the Rouge Coco Bombs. Both shades, not only stunning shades, but I like that they have a little bit more of payoff in color, a little bit more glossy too. I like this a lot, quite a bit. These are stunning, different, but it actually feels more like an oil in a bullet format. You know, they remind me a lot, I know, to the Love Shine lipsticks from YSL. Yes, that is what I was thinking. This, yes. Now I see it. Yeah, the Love Shine lipsticks from YSL, that formulation, it is very alike to this formula. Or Chanel, it's very alike to the Love Shine. You know what I mean, right? In regards to blushes, I think there is a variation on the formulation. They have done something right here. They are not so pressly packed, and you can tell right there because you can see all that, you know, kickback that this blush has. This one too. In return though, this has more color, they are non-patchy, and they have a little bit of a blurring kind of effect. I wish though that they were not so soft matte, but they will have a little bit of, kind of like a little bit of a sheen. I think that could have been nice too, but I think this is way better of a formulation than the reformulated one, the previous one. Not the original, but the previous one. I think this is a better step into it. In terms of the eyeshadow, love it. Elegance, just very natural, not forced. It's just a way to wear spring in an elegant way that is not like boom, so much makeup. You know what I mean? I feel like for an everyday look, you can use these with confidence. It just looks very pretty. I really like it, and I really love the shade. I really like the performance. There was zero fallout. As part of this collection, there are two nail polishes. One that is kind of like that minty green alike to the eyeshadow, and the other one that is a little bit more orangey tone. I think they are pretty, but there are colors that I don't know, perhaps I will not wear, so I decided to skip on them. But you know what I picked up? There are new shades of the Rouge Allure Velvets. So I picked up two shades. I don't think I'm going to swatch them right here. Most likely I will be doing a TikTok with these two shades, or a reel, or even a shorts video. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead, do so. Do not miss out any of my uploads because of that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share with family and friends. If you are on Instagram and TikTok, well, you know, I'm there too. So come and follow me there. And if you want to see which are the best new luxury makeup releases of 2024, I will be leaving it at the end of the screen. See you there.